Hello, it's Berry Yuki or just Yuki. I'm going to show you how to make a watermark. So you're going to go into Pinterest and you're going to find like accessories, of course. You're going to find accessories. So I recommend this one because I prefer it. You're going to grab your text. So this is going to be example. So this is going to be example. Choose whatever size, but don't make it too big for now. But you're gonna make it bigger, okay? So choose whatever you want. So like for this instance, I'm probably gonna do like purple because it's my favorite color. And then for the border, I'm gonna do white. Or well, I haven't thought this through, so there might be some errors. Well, for this instance, I'm gonna do dark purple and like a very well, just mess around with the colors until you find something. Until you find something that you want. That's what I recommend. Because I'm technically messing around with this. I'm trying to find the right size. For the font, I use Porky. And you can find that in, so like, downloads. For free. Yeah, that's how. Just search up Porky and you'll find it immediately. So, you're gonna find some, like, watermark accessories. You're gonna find some watermark, like purple, like watermark purple. You're gonna find accessories, like kind of like that. See? So I'm gonna do this. And pick whatever you think would look good with the watermark. Like the colors. Find like what matches like the watermark color. So kind of like purple. Like find purple stuff. That would, or like light purples, or different color purples. Well, it takes a bit, so. Okay, so after you find your accessories, you're gonna go to this camera and you're gonna import them. You're gonna do that. You're gonna make them big, and you're gonna remove hide the layers, and then you're gonna start by bucket erasing them, erasing the black parts. Basically, just remove like the black from the backgrounds until there's nothing left. So if this is like if you're just like generally wanting to know how to like do watermarks, then I guess this is for you. I'm bad explaining, sorry. So you're gonna fix it up a bit until how you want it to look. Then you're going to position it. And then for this instance, I am going to use Conoco as I'm going to use my OC Conoco as an example of like an OC. So you're going to remove the white background, and then you're going to bucket delete until you see no backgrounds left. And if like there's like some little parts left, you can always grab your brush, which I'm using felt tip pen soft, to erase the white from the character. So after you're done, you're going to make your things appear, and you're going to position your character. So like for this instance, I'm going to add her right there. See? So if you have like hanging stars or something like that, like kind of like this. And you want to change the color, you can always do this. Add another layer. You click this arrow, and then do that normal. And then you choose the color that you want it to be. So kind of like this. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this brush. And then you do this. This brush will be later. This technique will be used later on. Oh, and here's how to get the little lighter thing. So you do that again, and then this. And then you do a lighter color of your watermark. See? Pretty, ain't it? Pretty? And then you do whatever like opacity. You do whatever like what feels right, whatever looks right. So kind of like that. So I chose 50%. And then, well, this is optional, so. But you can do this again. I'm gonna grab a darker purple. And I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna lower that opacity until it looks like this. Ta-da! It gives you that little beautiful glow. I love it. And for the stars. So, how to do the stars. We're going to do this again. Give it a little glow. We're going to grab that light purple again. And we're going to do that. And if it's not like the right color that you want, you can always duplicate it. Duplicate. And then that. And then you're going to position it underneath. So kind of like this. So you go to special. And then you go to, see? So for this instance, I'm using liquefied pen. That's how you do the liquefied thing. So you can do this multiple times. So for this. So if it's like too big or something like that, you can always duplicate the layer. There we go. And we're just going to adjust that again. Just a little bit. And then you're going to add your characters again. Even I'm not sure about myself, okay? So, you're going to add your things again. You're going to do that again. Of course. Anyway, you're just going to repeat that process after a bit, okay? You're done with everything else. You're going to start merging them together. You're going to start merging the layers together. Until it should look like this. You're going to go back. You're going to do this again. You're going to tap the arrow clip, and then you're going to do add. And then you're going to grab this very light color, and then you're going to airbrush it just a slow, just a slightly, just slightly. There we go. That's going to give it like a very cute effect. And if you don't like it, just go back and fix it. So there. And so I usually do this, but you don't have to. But I like to make it a little darker, just a little bit darker. And that for that layer, it's going to be multiply. So I'm going to do 6. And then after that, you're going to go to filter, and you're going to do stroke. And then for that, you're going to do a darkerish version of, but a light version of the background. So kind of like that. Just kind of like that. See? Pretty. And then for that, you're going to do this again. Of course, make it a little lighter at the bottom. So, like that. And a little at the top. And then you're going to do this again. A little lighter. See? So for me, I'm going to do 70. Because it's already so light. Then you're going to do this. You're going to copy it. Duplicate layer. And you're going to flip it upside down. You can do that. You're going to do that. Bam. There we go. Watermark. And if there's some little minor mistakes, you can always erase it. Kind of like these a bit. Oh wait, those are part of it. Okay, well anyways, you can always do that. And if it's a little too low, just fix it. Just do that. Just do that. And voila! Got a watermark! I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope this helps. And to get like the speed paint, you go to the 3 dots, save time lapse, and you can, I do 30 seconds, but you can do whatever. So it is 32, and there. 32 minutes and 2 seconds. So that's how you save the video, and I hope you enjoyed this. Bye!